The next demo we're checking out is called Tavern. It's a visual novel. And I haven't really played many visual novels on stream, but I've always wanted to. And this is a cozy visual novel about running a tavern in a D&D-inspired fantasy. So, I'm super excited. Dungeons and Dragons is my new hyperfixation. My ADHD brain has snagged on it and it's all it thinks about at the moment. So we're gonna check it out. And hopefully we have a great time with it. Okay, let's go. You know, Serial, you didn't tell me that. Why isn't this broken? It's broken. The game is Tavern Talk. That's what we're playing. Damn it, OBS. How was it? What one shot did you play? Tell me everything about it, Serial. You can't go to sleep until I know. I'm joking. Or am I? Right. Ooh, this is amazing. Okay, you guys get to choose your pronouns. Today I'm a she, her. So. Here we go. Hey, Fable, how you doing? Hi, Inky. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Oh! Okay, pause. Don't worry about the game at the moment. I mean, obviously the game. Don't worry about the elf chick. She's gorgeous. But look at the background. Oh, there's a little chicken. Oh, sorry. No. Shh. There's a bird. There's this tentacle plant over there. Someone's been going at my walls. Look at these pretty crystals. I want this aesthetic in my house. Someone took a bite out of my column, my bar column. Hello, I see you hiding in there. The one shot was good. You played a half-orc fighter. Did you win? Did you win, Serial? It is so pretty. I can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy. Yes, all nice and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Oh, you did a one-shot themed around McAllister Mansion from Home Alone and you had to do a heist? Oh, jealous. That does sound super fun. Did you go on an adventure? She's not pleased with my interrogation. Even better, I took a walk around the grove. Then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Good job, Fable. That mushroom needed that. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic. Mimic? Yeah, a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I gotta take another walk around the grove. Ma'am, are you bored? Ma'am, was that what you're telling me? How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. Sounds very exciting. We just want, like, we're just gonna talk around this problem. Like, do you want a quest? I can give you a quest. Who am I kidding? Sorry. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a dried nut. Don't cry, Fable. No. Oh, I'm sorry. You've been meeting in person, me and 4 others, 3 of which are old friends. Planning to start a campaign soon, so you need to flesh out your backstory a little. That sounds awesome! Do you know which campaign you're doing? Is it a homebrew campaign or is it a module? Do you want help with the backstory? I love backstories. See, this is what I mean when I say it's my hyperfixation. Sorry, Fable. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. What's okay? Are you talking about pesto? Tavern me? You have no idea what any of that means. So homebrew is basically when the dungeon master or the game master basically creates the whole entire world and campaign themselves. Where a module is like a pre-done, fully set out campaign. So pestos or it's a snack. So you're eating pine nuts or almonds. Ooh, which module? Which module? Which module? If I can know, if you can tell me. If it's a secret, you don't have to tell me. There are various nut types: walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts, or pecan nuts. Didn't even mention the almonds. Tavern me and streamer me are very different nut people. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. I mean, you probably should if I'm giving you food. Or drinks. I don't know many drinks that have nuts in it. None come to mind. But it's something that I should know, especially if you're a regular. I just wish something would happen in my life. Something riveting. Yeah, people did say that one time, and then we got a plague. So what you're saying is that you're missing the spice of life, the spice of adventuring. Just some good old paprika. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Ma'am, are you lactose intolerant? You would be terrible for adventuring. You don't know which module you're using because you can't open the PDF. Oh, damn. Well, when you do know, send me a message. I would love to just fangirl over it. I was talking about the spice in your life. That's what you meant. I'm giving her like a halfling gnome voice, and she is an elf. I would say probably like a half elf, not a half elf, a high elf. But you know, it's fine. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no nymphs, no dragons, no fucking garlic. My goodness, sorry for swearing. But no garlic. You're eating like probably the blandest meal of all time. Jeez, I'll give you some garlic. Just a little salt. Man. You got a fighter, a rogue, a druid, and a warlock. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good balanced party. I'm like a bland soup. You're a sodium problem. A classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Hey, chat. Do you know the feeling of nothing exciting going on in your life? It's crushing. Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny. I would say, like, enjoyable, fun, content. Sorry, Syria. Sorry for bringing it up. Okay, have you tried visiting a circus? Or have you tried adding some zest to your soup? When life gives you lemons. The first one is, here's an idea to do something fun, go to the circus. The second one is, when life gives you lemons. lemons or circus? Lemons or circus? You know what? I kind of want to get the lemons. Faye, no! That's frustrating. That would make me cry. I require the internet so much. I'm going the lemons, guys. Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Like a chili that you can't have because you have a sensitive stomach. Go to the theater or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. Stab your best friend, like just do something. Adopt 5 cats, like there's plenty of choices out there.
A hot air balloon? Don't they float up really high?
I think the problem isn't that... I think you're just a boring person, Fable. I'm being so mean. I'm being so judgmental to these characters. Oh my god. Yes, I think that's the point.
Ah, I'm afraid of heights.
And of people. Oh, and of actors. Fable. Are you me? Oh, Fable's me, but she's just not content with being me. I've just learned to live with it. She's just... I want to bake free. For God's sake, the English language and me are fighting again, guys.
But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale?
It's about having fun and expressing yourself.
How can I sing of things if I've never lived through anything? Day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines.
Still with the soup analogy? Okay.
Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something.
She's gonna die. She does that. Sometimes there are people out there that you know just need to be supervised whenever they go outside because they just have disaster written all over them. Fable and I are these people. Stop telling my life story, El. Oh gosh, Serial's one of us.
Like, for example, saving people, wandering through the marshes, meeting a pretty nymph.
Oh, she's a lesbian. Or a bisexual. What a queen. You just want a nymph. Okay, I don't know any personally, but I can see if someone can escort you to the nearest pond. You know what? I'm going to talk about the pretty nymph. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring.
Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them, enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. Divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks.
Well, now I have to make sure I don't have any nuts in them.
Not a lot of songs you can write about that.
You're not trying hard enough. You're not trying hard enough. There's plenty of songs that you can sing about my products. It's called an advertisement. Coke does one. Pepsi. Sunkist. I wouldn't mind a jingle. There's a whole entire ad for a beer to the song, like the Satisfaction song, and it was the creepiest, strangest ad of all time. But they did it. There was music in it. There was a song. Like, come on, Fable. My alcoholic drinks and my non-alcoholic drinks aren't gonna sell themselves. I mean, they could. They're great. But the extra... There's a fork up there. Hello. Anyway, I wouldn't mind a jingle.
I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs?
I mean, I don't want false advertising, but sure. I would prefer if you didn't.
Okay, maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle.
In the meantime, can I offer you a drink?
Yes, I would love a drink.
The usual?
Yes, please. That means a sunny breeze, in case you forgot.
Of course I haven't. Thank you for the reminder, Fable.
It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake.
Please, someone get this woman a nymph. Do you want to be with a nymph or to be the nymph?
Both? But mostly I want a sunny breeze.
Message received.
Though,
I
was wondering. I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me?
No, it's a secret. Oh, yeah. I would like the tutorial, please.
Really?
Sorry.
Really?
Yes.
What do I do? Do I need to put on an apron? Or summon a familiar?
Just tie your hair back?
How do I summon a familiar?
Then don't offer if you can't. Just follow me.
Welcome to my drink mixing nook. Hello, Andy.
This is beautiful. Look at all this fun stuff.
Ding ding. So, this is what it looks like back here?
Yep.
Hello, Andy.
Careful, I haven't fed him yet.
Where do we start?
Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look.
Oh, you pinned my order.
I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked for, when I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes.
Can't just freehand mix something to see what sticks?
No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I have settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board.
What if you picked the wrong one?
I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There is dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma.
I think dexterity sounds the tastiest.
I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay, so we want the sunny breeze, and we're gonna draw it there. So put that there, and we need to go out a little bit with some rain. No, I didn't need to do that. Thanks, buddy. This is not the right drink. Okay, it has to be a recipe from my handbook that fits. Okay. Do we need a little bit of vita juice? And a little bit of... There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, it looks so cute. Wow, it actually does teleport. Sorry.
Wow, it actually does teleport.
Of course. What did you think was happening?
I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand.
I see. Well, give your creation a taste.
That is delicious. I made that.
You made that.
Thank you for showing me the ropes.
Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'll be the end of you?
Sometimes. But how would I know if I never tried?
Do you actually want to try?
Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but never mind.
Oh, hello. Hello. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. I am on my way to a fight. Need to pay some debts. Give me something that will boost my defense so I can claim victory. I'll see what I can find. Steel tonic. There you go. Steel tonic running through your veins, you become the buff, charming tank of your dreams. Its coolant qualities mixed with surprising spicy aroma boost your vitality to new heights and leave you impenetrable to damage. It is almost perfect. Almost. Okay, so we need a lot of defense. Okay, 3 defense. Perfect. We need 1 fight. I'm spilling everywhere. And we need 1 of these. This should taste like victory. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Enough to kick some ass, at least. Alright. The brooding type I see. What are you thinking about, Fable?
Nothing. Just dreams.
She's gonna go after the banshee. Yours or someone else's?
Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that?
It's called anxiety. Isn't that up to you?
I wish it was.
My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand. That I am running away from where I belong. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to be Fable saying that. Is that what he said?
Yes, he said, "We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that patters down the mountain. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do."
And is that what you want to do?
Yes? No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my family looks after the grove. I think it'll be fine without me.
Then you should do what your heart desires.
Will it stop aching then?
I think so, yes. Or you could have a heart condition.
But what if destiny never meant for me to leave?
Then destiny will turn you right back around. What if it did?
That would be a dream come true.
Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you.
Thank you, Innkeeper. You're really the most exciting part of my day.
Are you going to pay for that? Hi, you look cool. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. Carolyn? You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn. What can I do for you? You do the thing with the quests, right? Yes. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Cereal. Thank you for the pun. You couldn't care less or care Lynn? Buddy. Oh, she's got one for our notice board. Hello, pigeon. Elaborate. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in the Tavern. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Ereve. I've been wondering if it's the same one. Just moving up. Like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died together with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. This is a Twilight reference, I believe. Which one were you? Innkeep? How did she know? How did she know I was in one of those camps? Oh no, I have to spill. Guys, are we team vamp or team werewolf? Thank you very much, Cereal, for picking the vampires. Thank you, Ball, for picking the vampires. Ah, so you're into the fangs, ain't you? Oh, God. Yeah. How did you know? Oh, she knows it's Hysterion. An innkeep never tells. Do not look at my fanfiction. You little rascal. I like you. I like you. Likewise. What about you? Vampires. Ooh! Why? The wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. Oh, daddy issues? Is that the reason why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. Good night, Cereal. Thank you so much for joining in. Rest well, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully for your Stardew stream. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Want to avoid an awkward family reunion, you know. Alright. Anything else that might help others get done with it swiftly? Rather swiftly? No worries. I'm always happy to cheer people up if I can. Fetch. Pardon me. Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Care. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. I'm mysterious. Playing hard to get, I see. Only for you. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful. something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead.
Yep.
No. Frosted Lagoon? Ooh, probably some sailor's courage. Yeah, we'll go for this one. And we need 1 point in defense. And we need 1 point in dexterity.
Ding ding.
A drink with 0 water as requested. It looks like water though. Not bad, just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back north, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up. What kind of business? My cousin claims her crops have been stolen by undead snails. Undead snails! Oh god, I think that's a plot point. I'll say she's hallucinating, but I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptake up north, so might as well humour her. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. I think there's not much use in digging up the past. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? No. Then don't bother. This is my tavern, and I'm leaving it. If you find any more rumors or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups. But sure, I'll be back for more work. I'll be waiting. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. You could use some help. Fine, guess I got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I saw all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the fitting snippets onto your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it will be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Care. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you two. Alright, time to assemble a quest. And there you go, werewolf. Oh, look at it! Reticent Vakukian passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregerin from Erover. They pose a potential threat to helpless villagers. Apparently werewolves are playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Tregerin from this werewolf mayhem? Hi, buddy! Om nom nom, he's so orby. Ooh, start the next day. It's the 58th of the week. Oh, my tavern is so cute. Is that a baby dragon just sleeping on a bench? Oh no! My little heart. Fable, don't tell me you're going after the werewolf. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing
Tregorin. Is that true?
It is indeed.
Have you sent anyone after it yet?
Not yet.
What kind of hero are you? Looking for?
One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with the bow, one that will tell me that they want the quest.
Ah, I'm good with a bow.
Yes, Fable.
And I know my way around any woods.
I know, Fable.
And
Maybe
I want that quest.
just maybe?
No. Not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year and they're just collecting dust in your room. And that I thought I could ask you about if anyone had taken it yet.
And then?
I didn't think that far.
I see.
Or rather I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if, when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And the tree will be mad at me. But it won't really matter because I'll be dead. Because of the werewolf.
That took a quick turn. Ma'am, excuse me. This is anxiety at its finest.
So maybe I should put the quest back.
Fable,
Yeah?
do you want me to tell you to take that quest?
Maybe?
I can't make that decision for you.
Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime that can't move.
I met slimes less anxious than you.
You've met slimes?
My tavern is open to everyone.
Oh, right. What do slimes drink?
Water. More slime. Bones.
You sell bones?
Only to slimes.
Maybe you can add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest.
I think I would have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable?
In general?
About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you are trying to talk yourself out of it instead.
Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. It would make a good start for a song, right? A prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms.
The worms?
They seem like they need protecting. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, all I can think about are the ways in which it could go wrong.
Is there something making you feel like you might fail?
Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf?
We don't know what it is thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice.
It might. Well, heroes have a history, right? Inspirational feats they can look back on to define their bravery. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me.
Why does no one want to spend time with you?
I'm unlucky. Whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy they are, nothing seems easy enough for me. My life only seems to follow the path that is the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things.
You are too harsh on yourself, Fable.
Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils were blooming and they make for nice home flowers and hair accessories.
Yes, I like the one in your hair.
But me being me, I confused him with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing?
Weeping?
Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken.
I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable.
It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture from the hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes.
You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem.
But how can I not be? When everything I touch falls apart.
You know what? Sorry, you know that isn't true.
You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis.
Can't figure out how to grow those.
So in a way, I'm like a zucchini.
I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find out then.
Like, on a quest.
For example,
Don't you think I'm a little underleveled?
do you think that will change by sitting around?
I guess not. Someone has to help these people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better?
The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they are able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows? You might even end up joining a party.
Oh,
And besides, if it is a perfect hero that they want, they'll be waiting forever.
I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I should not decide to give up before I even tried. After all, I'm a very quick runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right?
Yes, good job. I'll leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey?
Yes!
I even got new infusions in this morning, so I'm well prepared to help.
That sounds wonderful. What do you have?
I've got some Thunder Sage, which is said to enchant words. With this magic, you should be able to inspire others and boost their abilities through your support. And then I have a couple Golden Feathers. They are extremely rare, but once in your possession, they can grant you haste. Briefly, the expiration date is a bit unpredictable.
How did you get those?
Pure luck.
Alright then, keep your secrets. So considering all of that, do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage, so maybe haste would be helpful too. Or maybe instead, something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we can even be friends. But I will need something with a lot of charisma for that. And some additional inspiration. I'll leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course I'm sure you're already aware. Sorry for backseat mixing.
Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I can mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and adjust the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Okay. Shall we do the charisma one? or shall we do the haste one? So looking. Sailors, no, not Sailor's Courage. Peak Sunrise? Infusions. Maybe we'll add the golden feather. Maybe we'll do the speed one. No, I think charisma should be fun. Okay, everyone. Okay. Let's try this.
Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm.
There's a lot of farmers in Tregarin.
And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they need that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay because of your help. I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed.
You got this, Fable.
I'll try.
Have some faith in yourself.
Okay, I got this. I'll see you post-victory.
I destroyed that poor elf. I'm gonna be so sad. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder which path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I could help. Quiet day. Okay, new day. Oh, hey! Innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky fella. It is good to see you two, Care.
She meant to say please.
Welcome back, Fable. You look alive.
Thank you, I am.
That seems like a given.
I am just happy to see them.
Sorry, I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends.
We're not?
So you didn't join a party? No.
Oh.
Then what is the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at least. Family feud?
I wouldn't call it a feud. More of a miscommunication.
No, it was a feud. I was gonna kill him.
I thought that was a joke.
It wasn't.
Oh.
But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent it.
It's Fable.
Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest?
It does. I stopped it from killing the werewolf.
Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot.
I think she's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like we saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of.
I also remember you saying that you did not want the quest, Care. I didn't. Was there by chance?
They were both stealing sheep.
Wasn't.
Sure was.
Adventuring pay ain't what it once was.
So you steal other people's sheep?
Mind your own business. How does any of this lead to a successful quest?
After leaving your tavern, I traveled swiftly through the Ashen Grove. I reached the borders of Tregarin right after dawn. The vineyards stretched far ahead, and I saw the one or other farm nestled in between. Truly idyllic, at least before sunset.
Do you have trouble in the dark?
Emotionally,
Visually?
a little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness and I'm no owl.
Think spirit. You're already weird enough.
Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing, so I hear a creaking fence and footsteps that are failing to keep it quiet.
Your ears are failing at being small.
So I sneak closer and I see a werewolf-esque shape, picking up a tiny sheep.
I was petting it.
Thinking she was going to steal it, I summoned all my courage and stepped out of the shadows and said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect her to be in her full senses, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her.
It did confuse me, alright? Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them?
A polite person?
Or an insane one?
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Because I ain't a werewolf.
He wasn't that different, but I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a "What?" Surprised my plan worked, I said again, "Please put down the sheep." Because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was.
No, I asked, who are you? A god?
I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling growl.
Please. It was barely a bark.
It made the blood freeze in my veins. Hearing heavy footsteps, I barely dared to turn around.
You turned immediately.
And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow gleaming eyes.
Gleaming with jaundice?
Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up.
He did.
But before I could beg for mercy, something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Kellen and the werewolf were on the ground fighting tooth and nail.
And the sheep? Obviously, I set it down before. So you came to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old... Hey, why can't I say that? What the... Youth protection. The age rating assessment is quite harsh. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon. Smelled like Uncle Dragon. Fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. The only way I can bring him up these days is by joking. Because of the feud. Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle. But then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left. Ran away. Without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind to worry senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him, and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. So that's why you wanted to talk it out with your fists. I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out?
Well, she was yelling at him. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I got them to stop for long enough to get them to listen to me. I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never have done that, of course, but they must have believed me because they actually stopped to listen.
It looks mighty scary there, little guy.
Thank you. I sat them down and made sure to be between them, so if they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me.
That sounds dangerous. Wouldn't have stopped for them.
What?
You're the size of a stick. I think you can stop 2 angry wolves.
Oh, well. Anyway, I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on, and that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the disagreement.
Feud.
The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it, and that ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course.
No, it ain't. If we'd known, we would have helped him best we could. At the very least, we would have built a sturdy shed with a scratch-proof walls for full moons.
He didn't expect that, though, so he decided to fix the problem by leaving. Deal with it alone. All of that. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so just focus on the whole werewolf thing and not any of the human things. That's something he and Kaylin have in common.
What?
The stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them.
And you got them to do that? The little stick is strangely persuasive. Something about their honesty is frustratingly inspiring. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go?
Fine.
Sorry, fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first. And apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a greatsword in his gut. Wonderful.
Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing.
Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he could still barely control himself.
They helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he's done, that he has to accept he's different now, learn how to live again. Of course, it isn't easy, no change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement, a small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. They told me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs.
That sounds like a bunch of...
It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy.
That sounds great.
It is. It's a happy ending.
I wouldn't call it an end, rather the beginning of something new.
So the end of the adventure is just the beginning of a new one.
Exactly.
I like that.
So after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. Got offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to go back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. We like to think they live here or something.
I had to report about the quest.
I'm glad you did. So a drink? What can I offer you, Care? Surprise me with something that fits my strength and brawn.
Okay.
Still tonic.
Okay, and then...
Okay, that didn't work. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you?
Do you have something that will calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? I like to feel dexterous again. That was stressful. That was a stressful day. Night. Morning. Sequence of events. We'll give you this one again. There we go.
Here you go.
Thank you. Well, this is perfect.
You look tired. Have you considered sleep? Because it tastes so bad? Do you? So do you.
Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep?
I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a free room. You can stay there. I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest.
Fine.
Later, Elfie.
See you later.
Are you heading home, Fable?
Not yet, if that's okay. I think I would like to stay here for a little longer. Calm down a bit before I check on all my plants. At least you need to close up.
Stay, please. Did you enjoy your first quest?
I did. It was scary and different than I expected, but I didn't know what was so good. I was so good at pretending to be charming.
Have you considered that you weren't pretending?
Hope this isn't going to be my last adventure.
I think this is just the beginning.
That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day?
That is a very tall ask, but you did save someone's world.
Huh. You're right. I'm not cut out for that.
I didn't say that. I would just prefer if the world did not end.
Right. Let's hope not. I like this world, and a calamity like that would be disastrous. And it will make for a good song.
Or for a sad one.
Or both. Thank you for believing in me, Innkeeper.
Always. I can't wait to hear about your next quest.
Me either.
Oh, hello. It's a vampire! Yay! Good day, little green mortal.
Good day, Mr. Vampire.
And good day to you, illustrious innkeeper. Good evening, vampire. That's the best you can do. I'm running out of lines. Ugh. So another one of these empty babblers. I can confidently say I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems they've given you some more options than usual, but doesn't convince me just yet. I'm sorry, I don't think I understand. Of course. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Would surprise me if there was actually a brain inside that skull. I'm sure there is. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you, I'm different from your average background character.
She really is. She has a lot of personality. You just have to get to know her.
Sure. I must agree. You look more delicious than they usually do. Thanks. Thank you, though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. What a great day of woe. First my cape and now this.
You have a cape?
The most exquisite one in all of Asteria. Words would not be able to do justice to its beauty. Have you seen it, by the way? No. That's why we're here. Perhaps the slime ate your cape?
That little creature doesn't seem like it would do such a horrible thing. Does it have a name?
I never asked. Probably not.
Maybe you should sometime.
Speaking of names, what may yours be, little leafling? That's Fable, the great up-and-coming hero from the Ashen Grove.
Just Fable is fine. How about you, Mr. Vampire?
Me? What other vampires are there in this room? Hopefully none, but you can never know for sure. My name is Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquette de la Seine. It's a lot of names, sir. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? It's Kyle? Kyle.
May I ask for your name as well, miss?
You may stop calling me miss.
Sorry.
Call me Rhea instead. Rhea Frostgrip. Rhea Frost. Oh, God.
Nice to meet you, Rhea Frostgrip, Kyle, and unnamed Slime.
Indeed. Welcome to my tavern. Now that we're past the pleasantries, would you like to tell me more about that cape? It's some sort of invisibility cape, if any of his blabbering is to be believed.
That sounds very magical.
It is, but he seems to have lost it. I have? You have? What a great tragedy. That cape of invisibility is of utter importance. If I do not get it back, I'm afraid I shall perish immediately.
That sounds very magical.
Dearest innkeeper, dearest Fable, I must retrieve my cape. Could you please help me? I think I know just what to do. Dear player, you've reached the end of the Tavern Talk demo. It's been a pleasure to take you on this little journey through the Wayfarer's Inn. I hope you enjoyed the little insight into the adventure to come. Farewell and see you next time. Thank you! Oh, that was really cool. I don't know how much I'll be able to stream it because, as you can see, I was trying to do voices and boy, does my throat hurt. And it does seem like a cute little game that you just play by yourself. But, you know, I like it. It's very good. I like it's not just talking. You have to make the little drinks and you can influence how their quest goes. It was very cute. It was very good. Better than better than other visual novels where you just pick the text. It was really good. It was really good. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I really do. Thank you so much for joining me for this portion of the stream, and for and lurking and chatting, or if you're watching on this on YouTube, I really do appreciate you hanging out with us.